What is going on, guys? You're listening to the Realest Podcast. I'm Blake Carter, joined by Kyle Lepore. Andrew he's working, so that's why tonight he is not here. But we're basically going to be going over June 20th, Monday Night Raw, the first show since Money in the Bank. Very strong start, and then it seemed like it dragged. Once again, the band you're listening to is The Fallen State, Burn It to the Ground. Kyle, good Raw. I wouldn't even say it was good. It was an okay Raw.
Yeah, it really was, and you hit the nail right on the head where, it really had a really strong start and then really, fell off. But, I mean, it picked up, a good amount towards the end, I want to say. A decent amount.
I guess. First off, Paige apparently was arrested last night following Monday Night, or Money in the Bank. I almost said Monday Night Raw.
That's interesting. Does it say the charges, or is it just she got arrested?
That's the thing. There isn't a lot, and if you guys hear any type of drinking in the background, that is my dog. So get mad at her.
No, me.
Pissed at her.
Don't get mad at me, please. Get the dog. That's interesting, man. There's a lot going on with people. I don't know what's going on. We saw Jerry Lawler and his fiance get arrested. Now Paige. What has happened? I mean, I'm surprised she got arrested and it still came on for Raw, though. They still let her on. Yeah, so that was definitely interesting to see.
Big thing for me is we kind of already hit the nail in the coffin on, what we're going to see for the next title match. We got that confirmation tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And something interesting, we actually got it wrong. The draft will happen on July 19th.
Yeah, which was surprising me when I saw that, oh, wow, okay. So
it gets people to watch. I get the reasoning behind it. It gets people to watch it. So, everyone in the chat, be sure to tell us what you thought of tonight's Monday Night Raw. If it was good, if it was bad, if it was amazing. Let us know. Let's go 1 to 10 if you want to do that. If there's anything you guys want us to touch on, let us know that. So, look. First thing I caught was, of course we're going to see the opening promo between the three, Roman and Seth. We hit that right on. Them arguing that they want a rematch clause. Another thing, it was awesome to hear you can't wrestle. Then Roman says, dudes, go sit down, drink your beer, and shut up. I was like, that's none of my business. Okay.
Yeah, all right, man. I mean, I thought you were really a face of the company, but I mean, okay, man. You do whatever you want.
You do you, boo boo.
Yeah, you do you, boo boo, and just keep being a big question mark whether you're heel or face or not. Because I mean, it's been a question mark for a while. I mean, he has been face lately, I want to say, but I mean, he really does just go in and out of it.
He's still the guy of the company, without a doubt. There is no well, I don't know what he is. He's hinting at this. No, it's no more of that. It's just straight up. He's their face, and he's getting booed for it.
Yeah, exactly. I just find it funny that it's because you have Seth Rollins who basically calls himself or is the man. Then Roman Reigns is the guy. What is Dean? They all apparently have
Dean's
those
in the middle.
Dean's the dude, apparently. He's just the dude.
Yeah, I love that. Well, he calls himself the man. He calls himself the guy. I guess I'm the dude.
I don't know. It's a hell of a coincidence. I don't know if they meant to do that, but it's pretty funny that Ron's the man, Reigns is the guy, and then Dean can be whatever, I guess.
Well, I always like to bring up news, and I always read, see if anything's going on while we're doing the show. And one thing is WWE news. Kurt Angle says he's coming back to WWE. That's for this Saturday. Keeping it real, keeping it real. I almost said Blake and Kyle. It's no longer just Blake and Kyle, but for keeping it real.
I cannot wait to talk about that. That's going to be extremely interesting to talk about.
Yeah, well, look, I thought Raw started off very strong, and I was thinking at first, I'm thinking, man, it seems like every single time there's a Shane's running Raw by himself for this, on TV, Raws are really good, and then it dragged.
Yeah.
Okay, this is getting kind of annoying. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, really good. They played that awesome. We're going to see that again at Battleground, and that's a feud that I can continue to watch.
Oh, of course, and not just you, not just me. It's everybody, whether it's the casual fan, the hardcore fan. It's always great to watch because it's not. If you could have a feud that's not just great in the ring and also great on the mic, that's amazing. If you could have both of those, which you have here, and also it's not just a WWE feud. It's a way back. They're using like way back when they knew each other back in like when they were just teenagers kind of thing, which is really cool to do. And yeah, this feud really never gets old. They could do this once every pay-per-view, and people would still just love it, and it would always be different and great.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't know. I won a title on the line. We got to see Miz talk some more, which, I love the Miz. He's awesome.
Dude, every time I see him talking with that IC title at the Marine 5, like, him shooting that, I hate it so much. It's like, that's a champion of the company. And the IC title is supposed to be where, like, if you, like, when you get the title, basically, it's like supposedly you're supposed to get, like, basically, you're getting a huge push in the near future to go for, like, WWE World Heavyweight title kind of thing. And that's, like, you have a guy, you give it to the Miz of all people. I mean, for one thing, he sucks as champion. For two, he's not even here, like, defending it, having a feud, anything like that. It's so frustrating to watch every single week.
Well, one thing I find interesting is we don't get to see titles on the line as much as we used to. Yeah, we got to see the women's title, but it was also interesting to see that Paige was there.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently, she got arrested, but Paige's mother said she didn't. WWE released a statement. I have not been able to find the statement yet. I've actually really been looking, so don't get mad at me. But look, like I said last night, I think they're late, but Dean Ambrose really has and does deserve that title around his waist. Now the question is, how long are they going to stick with him? Because I read an article saying that a reason why is because they're realizing that Roman Reigns isn't getting what they want. He's not getting the reaction they want. House show sales are going down whenever on the ones he's headlining. So how long do we keep it on him?
I mean, I think right now, yeah, I do agree with that article that, yeah, Reigns with the title, it's like, they gave him the title basically, in my opinion at least, to get him over with the crowd and to do it, and it hasn't done anything. It hasn't helped at all. It's made it worse, honestly. Nobody likes him at all, so it's like, okay, let's get the title off of him. I think Dean, I mean, yes, Rollins having the title would be great too, but I think Dean, like you even heard at the beginning of the night when he came now the crowd even chanted, "You deserve it." He really does. He's been busting his ass in like kind of mid-card territory, and now he's finally the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I think they could really run with him for a while, and it would go great. The crowd already loves him. He could easily be the top face of the company. I think 100% easily. And the great thing about him too is that we could even see a heel turn from him, and he could do that amazing too. That's the great thing about a guy like Dean Ambrose.
Absolutely. By the way, everyone that's listening, if they were interested in reading that article, the article is now in the chat. But I'm not trying to be a douchebag here. That does not give anyone or everyone permission to put links in the chat, but that is there. That way, you guys can read it for yourselves. First, another thing before we continue talking about Monday Night Raw, I just want to say thank you. In the past we've gained 5 subscribers. Obviously, we're not huge. We only have 24. But last night we gained 3 subscribers. We're at 24 subscribers now, and just last week on Monday we were at 21. So, we're growing. We're getting a subscriber a week. So thank you, every single person that watches and listens to us. And thank you for the support. It's all.
Yeah, definitely. It means a lot.
Yeah, definitely. I want to see where this thing goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, just follow us on Twitter. Kyle tweets during live events. And that's literally all it is. Yeah, well, it's interesting to see where this goes. Yeah.
Interesting feud. Man. Every single tweet.
Interesting feud. Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see where this goes. Interesting.
Yeah. And then I finally see some fire out of him, and he's like, "Here we go with this shit match." Oh, it was a brawl. I actually like that.
Well, okay, but yeah, with the U.S. title, I was so pissed off to see. Okay, why? I don't know why we're saying this again. Yeah, I know Rusev said some shit to Titus's sons. I don't care.
He called him a loser.
He was a loser. He lost a match. Technically, he's a loser.
Okay, how would you feel if your dad's wrestling and a wrestler comes out? You see your dad right there? He's a loser.
Okay, yes, I'd be pissed, but I mean, it's this. I don't know if this is a feud.
I get it's a storyline, but
yeah, it's a storyline, obviously. But I mean, I don't know. It's not something I want to see. I mean, yeah, did I like the brawl? I mean, yeah, it was cool to see him come out and instead of having a match, he just took the fight to Rusev kind of thing. But this isn't really.
We're gonna get that again at Battleground, probably.
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, the feud is better now. I'm not a fan of it.
You don't have to be a fan.
Yeah.
Bitch.
I understand. I don't know. I think it might be. I think it's getting better, though.
I don't know. I think Vince McMahon doesn't like Aiden English. You realize that he's taken just about every single pin?
Yeah, I've noticed that. I mean, I can tell. I mean, they're obviously like hard guys to really like. I want to say because their gimmick, really, in my opinion, is one of the most ridiculous ones in the entire WWE. I mean, I hate it so much. I don't like these guys at all.
Sorry about the microphone noise.
Yeah, I'm cool to see them just lose nonstop because I hate their gimmick so much and who they are.
That's some really harsh words.
I even in NXT watching them, dude, it's so annoying and ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Talking about the bygone era and Manly and all that garbage. It's so stupid.
Well, Baron Corbin versus Zack Ryder, we saw that, and basically that just says we don't know what to do with with Baron Corbin, so there he is. But it's funny. It's now June. 2 months just 2 months ago we had WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
2 months ago, Zack Ryder was the Intercontinental title. Now he is basically he's just jobbing people.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And he doesn't even get his entrance played on TV. So just think, 2 months ago he had the belt around his waist. And now he's just basically making people look strong.
Yeah, it's such a joke. It shouldn't even happen like at WrestleMania in the first place, but for it to go from there to where he's at now is just so stupid.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. It's another situation where that was late. I mean, he shouldn't have gotten the belt as late as he did, but it's why we talk on the internet and we're not there, I guess.
Yeah, they just, I guess, wanted to give him his WrestleMania moment. I don't know, man. It's really, like you said, though, you hit the nail right on the head. It's been way too long. Like, this is, the first title he's actually won? Well, okay, he won the tag team titles with, way back when. This is his first single title. He's been around in WWE for a long time, and this is his first singles title. And he gets the first time he gets it for a night, and he loses the next night. Like, really? That's what you do to this guy? That's so stupid.
He had it over just 24 hours.
Yeah, that's it.
Just over. What'd you think of AJ Styles forcing the club to apologize to him?
I mean, honestly, I didn't like it. I think I would have rather just see Styles just honestly roll with it. I mean, yeah, they made it work, but I think it would have been better just for him just roll with it. Him and the club just roll with whatever happened, that kind of thing. But I do understand. It was weird because watching it at first, it seemed like wait a minute, is he going back to face? Wait, I'm sorry. I was confused for a little while. What is? It was kind of weird, but I understand it. When they finished it, kind of thing. I get it. It was oh, haha, I was lying, or that kind of thing. I don't know.
Look, we knew from the get-go it was going to be that right there was going to continue the feud. Cena walks out, I don't want an apology.
Exactly.
And he's like, well, who do you want to face? I want Cena versus Styles right now. Yeah. And he's like, no. Classic heel, and I was like, oh. I wouldn't have wanted to see it tonight because it's kind of it's still fresh from yesterday.
Exactly.
And we're going to get to that month of oh my God, we get to see this again.
Yeah. Definitely.
So I'm okay with not seeing that again.
Yeah, it's good for to give it some time to keep building because they can keep building the feud too. It was great before how they built it up to Money in the Bank, but they can even build it even better also. In my opinion.
Who did Cena face?
He faced Carl Anderson.
Who?
Carl Anderson.
Who?
Carl Anderson.
Who?
Carl Anderson.
I'm sorry, I don't remember seeing him face anyone. I thought he was wrestling himself because it was just Cena. I don't think Anderson got anything in.
I don't think he did either. He really did nothing. He just got his ass kicked the entire time. I get the point of it where Cena's pissed, so he's taking some restrictions than Anderson, but Jesus, man, it was you said, it was just Cena hitting a fucking practice dummy. That's what it was.
Here's what's funny is we get to see that, and as soon as Cena turns his back, there's Styles.
Yep, there he is.
It's we could have all seen this coming, and then JBL doesn't know what he wants to do as a heel or face. Last night, he was like, "Oh my God, really? It was a good match. Cena had it won." And then tonight, he's like, well, AJ Styles didn't have anything to do with that.
I don't think he remembers. I think he has short-term memory loss or something. He really does not remember shit.
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's, man. I mean, the weird thing, though, is that I don't know how long we could keep seeing, because it's not AJ versus Cena anymore. It's the club versus Cena. So I don't know. Is Cena going to get, like, two guys that are going to back him up in this situation? I don't know.
I'm honestly expecting for Battleground to be that either Battleground or SummerSlam is going to be that 3 versus 3, and Cena's going to put up a team together.
Right.
Or we could possibly see 4-on-4. It's if, like, someone is to debut for, the club, which still isn't out of the picture. It's going to be getting talked about until something happens.
Yeah, exactly.
So, if, because there are rumors that Randy Orton's going to be siding with Cena versus the club, so I would say we'd probably see it at SummerSlam. So I think, I don't know, this is where it's hard, because I think we're going to see Cena versus Styles at Battleground, because that's going to draw in tickets, and that's going to make people want to watch Battleground.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll have Cena versus Styles 2. I think Cena will pick that one up clean.
Yeah.
Or it'll be a fuck up from the club, because, look, at first, whenever the club reinstated and they attacked Cena, it's like, okay, this is good. And then it slowly went downhill, where Anderson and Gallows were just basically fuck ups of the group. And look, excuse my French. But that's basically what if you were to ask me what I think it's been nothing but Anderson and Gallows really not doing anything. Yeah, they've gotten wins on Raw, but pay-per-views they're not doing all that well.
I agree 100%.
Well, let me rephrase that. They're 1-1 in pay-per-views, so the Money in the Bank, it really didn't seem look that good. Honestly, Anderson and Gallows look lost.
They are, like, I notice actually a lot, like, especially Gallows, he botches or fucks up a lot for some reason.
Gallows is a big dude, and he looks so slow.
Yeah. You realize, I don't know what it is, it's just, like, lately I've really seen him just, like, he'll fuck up just like we saw at Money in the Bank, he messed up there. There's been a few times on Raw that he's messed up. I don't know what has happened. I mean, he's been doing this for a long time, I know that. It's just, like, I don't know what is going on.
Speaking of fuck ups or botches, Dana Brooks' botch. Paige almost won the damn title tonight because Dana Brooke couldn't get Charlotte's leg on the rope. She had two chances there. She missed. She didn't get the leg up on one. I guess she lost grip. And in the second one, you could tell she's like, oh shit. And she kept trying to get the leg up. She couldn't get it on the rope. And the ref's she got up and put her everything on the rope. And the ref's looking's like, 2.
Two.
It was like last night. It was like 2. I don't know what happened, but 2.
Oh man, it's like we said last night, man. Dana Brooke is so not ready for the main roster. I get why they did this, but it's not good.
The more and more I look at it, the more and more I'm finally getting to the point. Man, the women's division looks weak. Since WrestleMania, it has not looked good. We got Natalya and Charlotte, but in my opinion, we got that at Roadblock. Well, we did get it at Roadblock. There is no in my opinion. We got that at Roadblock. It was really good. We got the second match, and it was kind of like, eh. And then the third match, the submission match, I mean, I really didn't even watch all that much.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that feud, they should have done that. They shouldn't have had it at Roadblock. They should have done it just right then and there, because Natalya wrestled her ass off. But the simple fact of the matter is, it wasn't that good. Then you have Dana Brooke now a part of this with Charlotte as the quote-unquote protege. And, dude, Dana Brooke is the same way. Like you guys said last night, she's not ready for the main roster. I've said that. Emma, she makes Emma look great. And that's the God honest truth. But Emma's out because she had an injury. What was it, a back injury?
Yeah, it was a back injury.
So, now, the women's division doesn't look strong. And now we're getting, I guarantee you, we'll get a triple threat match at Battleground.
Oh, yeah.
Guarantee you. Or we're between Paige, Sasha, and Charlotte. And, I don't want to see it. Just let Sasha have the damn spotlight and wrestle one-on-one.
Yeah, I know. I mean, what we could see is that we could see, if that does happen, we have a triple threat Battleground. What we could see is that we have, it's like triple threat happens, Charlotte ends up pinning Paige, and then Sasha comes on Raw and says, okay, you might have pinned Paige, you never beat me, and then they have their match at SummerSlam.
You could have played that at WrestleMania.
Yeah, you really could. and they didn't for whatever reason.
Just look, every single damn week when the women are wrestling, even at pay-per-views, you're getting "We Want Sasha" chants. Why, if they do that, we are assuming that this is a triple threat match. This is not confirmed. This is just of the assumption. If it's a triple threat match, why in the hell are we seeing this? Give them their match. Have Sasha win at Battleground, and then at SummerSlam in Brooklyn is the final match between the two. And
that would make the most sense.
There you go. So you've beaten her twice. Bayley can debut. I mean, I'm still dreaming that is Sasha's in the middle of the ring, basically saying no one can beat me, and Bayley walks out and does her thing.
Yeah, that'd be the best situation. But are they smart enough to do it? Only time will tell.
Yeah, time will tell. But speaking of, we did see Sasha tonight. It was good to see her, but it was like deja vu. We got to see her do the same thing. When Charlotte wins, she's yay, and then her music hits. We saw this at the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just hope there is no number one contenders match, and let's just hope there's no ties.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of returns, we got to see Bray Wyatt. And you thought strongly of this, and you actually liked it. So let me give my case, because you said it on Twitter that you actually like seeing this, you're interested to see where this goes.
Mm-hmm.
The return was good. It started off good, but then the New Day ruined it. Let Bray say what he has to say, and we all know that the New Day are going to go into SummerSlam as your tag team champions. So there's already a loss for Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, which, I mean, that part of it I hate, but, I mean, one part of it of me is that this feud, though, can be great. One, because, like, the big issue with any team going 1-on-1, well, 2-on-2, whatever you want to say, with the New Day is that, in reality, it's a 3-on-2, right? So this is a 3-on-3 faction. Also, it's that Bray Wyatt's amazing on the mic, and I mean, I want to say Xavier Woods is also amazing on the mic, which he is, but it's also like Kofi and Biggie talking, obviously that kind of thing. So this feud, like you said, you're 100% right. Where we're going to see like a loss for the Wyatts already, which sucks so much, but I think this feud can definitely be great. They could definitely work if they book this right and do it right each week, the promos, matches, whatever they do, all that stuff. This can honestly, I think, be a really great feud. I'm excited to see it. I don't know why. I know I'm worried about the Wyatts losing, especially when they just return, but I'm excited for this feud.
I'm not, because I know that the Wyatts are going to end blues. So why would I want to see this feud? We're just going to basically have the same prophecy talk and then another loss. So way to make them look strong.
Yeah.
I could care less. And if it's for the tag team championships, I've given all hope in the tag team division.
Yeah, the Wyatts need to come back and be a dominant group. They have no reason to not be a dominant group, especially when you have, Luke Harper wasn't here tonight, but the Wyatt family's full
Luke of Luke Harper's out with a torn ACL.
I know that, I'm saying, but in general, the Wyatt family consists of 3 big guys and then Bray Wyatt to lead them. Why is this not the most dominant faction, in WWE history?
Why in the world are we possibly going to see the tag team titles go up and not be on the line? I don't that belt is. It's 1 month. It's we're going to put this on the line, and it's another month. It's nah, not this month. Put the goddamn titles on the line every month. The women's title was up every single month, except for this past month or this past pay-per-view. World title gets on the line every single damn pay-per-view except for 1 or 2. Intercontinental title, it's they pick and choose. Same with the U.S.
Yeah, and I hate that. Every single title should be defended.
I am so annoyed that we don't get to see title matches every single month. This is what the point of you buying the pay-per-view is.
Mm-hmm. And the issue, too, is that you have the U.S. title, for example, that some of the title matches that we get are completely shit. And I hate it. I mean, yes, it's good to get the title matches, obviously, but I want them to be good, though. They should be good, too. You have a month, pretty much, to be able to build a great feud, and you build just garbage or you don't do anything. Or you either have a champion like The Miz, who is going to shoot a movie, and they just keep bringing in, videos of... Nobody cares. They see the title on the line and see a feud with that. Or you have, fucking the U.S. title where Money in the Bank, we saw an absolute shit match that was just god-awful. It sucks. It's ridiculous to see this.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. I'm getting tired of it. I mean, I don't know. The best part of tonight was probably the first hour. The main event. I have 100% that God exists. Click on my chat. No. Let's remove that. No. Just no.
Just no.
Again, no.
Yeah, just straight up no. That's it.
The match in the main event was kind of... Dude, why in the world are we seeing Roman Reigns like Braun Strowman right now?
Dude, I don't know.
I mean, he's getting hit by Seth. He's like, no, me not fall. Me not fall.
No, me big tree trunk. Me no go down.
Me not fall.
I don't know, dude. Oh my god. It's frustrating. I mean, I didn't really like it. It was a really good match, though.
Yeah, I saw it last night. And who would have thought we would see count out?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it was better to do that than to say straight at the beginning of the night, okay, we'll have a triple threat at Battleground. It was definitely better to have like the match where like, okay, well, we need a main event for Raw. Hey, let's just have it to where Rollins and Reigns go fight each other for a number one contenders match basically, and they both get double counted out.
It's a good main event, but like it's so predictable.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Put the damn title on the line.
Put it on. I want it on the line every single Raw.
Every Raw.
I
mean, like TNA had their TV title was put up on the line every single week.
Yeah, which was great. That was one of the things TNA did right.
Remember when Devon held it?
Oh my god. Unfortunately, I remember when Devon held it.
Hey man, I like Devon.
I have mixed feelings.
Hey man, you can't wrestle, and there's like that little yes he can. You can't wrestle. Yes he can.
Oh man, but I mean, at least we're seeing the triple threat at Battleground. At least
I'd rather see it at SummerSlam. Just make SummerSlam the best pay-per-view of all time.
That's what they need to do, and I'm really hoping they do that because that's honestly that's the summer WrestleMania. Well, okay, I mean it's the second WrestleMania basically, so they need to really book the matches great, do amazing feuds, and if they don't, it's going to be a huge letdown.
Yeah. By the way, guys, we actually have a logo going up into the making right now. It's going to have Kyle's face on it. No, I'm joking, but we really do have a logo coming up, so be on the lookout for that to change and for not just to see a black circle or a black square, depending on what you see. We've kind of really have talked about everything we can. The hardest as I will say, the hardest shows to do are the shows right after a pay-per-view.
Right.
Because we don't know where storylines are going. Obviously, we can already tell that we're possibly going to see Sasha Banks versus Charlotte, and possibly even seeing that become a triple threat match with Paige in the mix. We already know what the Battleground main event's going to be. We already know what the U.S. title at Battleground's also going to be. Cena versus Styles. More than likely, we're going to see that again. Fuck you all. Well, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. You're watching us right now, motherfucker.
You're watching me.
There, he was banned. He literally just came in here and said "fuck you."
Damn, man.
He did.
Damn, we don't deserve that heat. Damn.
I mean, it was Asu Muhammad Nur or something like that. It was a troll account.
Yeah, I got you.
And then you see the Hammer was banned by the Realest Podcast. Man, a lot of people today in the chat are trying to get some cheap stuff going. You get someone trying to promote their channel, that's a no-no. You get a guy straight up saying, fuck you, that's also a no-no. Look, here's my thing, I've said it before. You're watching us. You are watching us, so why say fuck you when you are the person watching us? If you don't like what we are presenting or giving you, then leave.
Exactly. You're choosing to watch us. Don't do that kind of stuff. It's pointless.
Exactly. I totally lost train of thought because I was looking and I see in the chat, fuck you guys.
We were just talking about basically how Battleground. I want to say Battleground's really set already after tonight. I already know. Yeah. There's already at least 5 or 6 confirmed matches.
The Miz is reported to to be back in Wrestling Friday.
Oh, goody.
For house shows. So we could see the IC title come back.
I don't know who would go up against him, to be honest with you. It's really been, like, we've already seen Cesaro go for it. I mean, Kevin Owens really can't, kind of thing. I mean, that actually, it would probably be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at Battleground. I could probably see that happening.
Yeah, that's basically, like, kind of confirmed.
I don't really know, like, who could really go for the IC title right now.
Finn Balor!
I mean, yeah, that would be great.
By the way, guys, if you guys didn't know, Finn Balor debuted tonight. No, I'm joking.
Yes, you know you missed it.
Yeah, you missed it. It was off air.
You saw it though.
We did. Well, I was there. I'm on my way home right now.
Yeah, dude.
Well, you know, we're kind of babbling, so
yeah.
Look, guys, be sure to hit that like button if you're enjoying what you're listening to. And also, hit subscribe. That way you never miss a show. Every single Monday night, we go live with the Monday Night Raw review. Wednesdays, we go live with In-Game. That has been confirmed. We'll be going live with In-Game. If you're wondering what In-Game is, basically, In-Game, we talk about video games, possibly going to expand into the movies. So be sure to check that out. Thursdays is next big thing. We talk everything NXT, talk about the past weeks that week of NXT tapings, and also where the storylines are going and what we think. Saturdays is Keeping It Real. We talk about everything going on in that week of WWE. This last Saturday we put up one. We gave our thoughts on Money in the Bank of their storylines and the matchups, in the card, excuse me. And also we talked about Jerry the King Lawler getting arrested. And then, obviously, when pay-per-views happen or an NXT event happens, we go live with our prediction show and results and give our thoughts. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. Again, the music you are listening to now is The Fallen State, Burn It to the Ground. Also, follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/Realest Podcast, or at Realest Podcast on Facebook. We're at The Realest Podcast. So, even though he's not here, I'm going to sign him off. Andrew, for Andrew Bass, Kyle Lepore, I'm Blake Carter, and until next time, peace out.